This video is brought to you by Squarespace, the easiest platform to help you get a clean, professional website. Last week I was super sick, and so I didn't feel like doing much of anything besides rotting and playing my New York Times crossword archive. And it was crazy because me and Mimi were both sick. She got spayed on Monday, and so it was just like a lot. We were both just like deeply unwell. But being sick gives me the opportunity to lay around for a day or two and do nothing but like watch YouTube. I'll cycle through some of my favorite games, you know, like the classics. But with all of the new gaming announcements and news coming out, I wanted to try some new stuff. We just had Summer Games Fest with a whole bunch of really cool indies, a really sick Nintendo Direct that had some really solid bangers, and the Wholesome Direct. The Wholesome Direct shows off a bunch of indie games with a little bit more of like a cozy vibe. Perfect for when I'm sick and keep wanting to put off filling out the map in my depths, because that is actually very scary and unwholesome. There weren't a ton of games that caught my eye, really. You know, I'm pretty picky. And then a lot of the games that did catch my eye aren't out yet and don't even have demos. So we'll just have to be patient, which, as you will see with one of the games in this video, is very hard for me. Jumping right in, Lost and Found Co. is a hidden object game similar to like Where's Waldo? I was not expecting to become completely addicted to this game. Oh my god. But it's not just like finding hidden objects. There's a whole cute little story that goes along with it. You're playing with May, a mischievous goddess, and Ducky, this guy. They own a company that helps people find their missing objects. The art in this game is really impressive and good. I love the portrait styles in these little scenes that pop up, and then the art style in the actual game part. Oh, it's killer. Our first mission is to help Kenta find all the rare snacks from this candy shop, and he'll give us a whole coin. Wow, so generous. It might seem easy, but these hidden object games always kind of get you in that way. You can interact with virtually every item and character here. Not only are we finding the hidden objects, but throughout the hunt, we're introduced to other goals and fun little quirky things to look out for. Grayscale and glitchy objects called Juju can be found on the map and traded in for extra hints. Which, yeah, girl, I am gonna need those later. And then there's cute little prompts to find on our list, like experience paranormal activity, wake the kid up, and spot the big black cat. Well, the big black cat was easy, but where the heck are the other things? I found the sleepy kid, very sleepy, as you can tell. I can't figure out what to do at this very moment, so I went hunting for everything else. Clicking around reveals a lot, like this door to a whole other place where I experienced paranormal activity? Scary. After finding all the snacks, we're still able to stay on the stage and finish up any loose ends, like the sleepy kid. Oh. Duh. Why didn't I think of that earlier? And that's pretty much the gist of the game. We're working gigs, finding stuff for people to help May get back to heaven. Just goddess things, I guess. The next stage is a giant pirate bar. It's massive. And there's way more to do on this one, with, of course, more surface area to cover, but 3 different floors to worry about, too? I had my work cut out for me on this one. The bar owner wants us to find drinks to serve to people and animals across the dock, because we work here now, I guess. You'll think you found the exact right drinks, but no, it has to be a perfect match. No slight color difference, no glass difference, it's gotta be exact. This was pretty hard, but you get a free hint per item that can be pretty helpful. I didn't have to trade my Juju for more hints just yet. Okay, but then after you find the drink, you gotta go find the patrons and serve them said drinks. Okay, and then you have to find the captain, a drunk bummy pelican, and help him find his stuff. This line of work ain't no walk in the park, I suppose. I had gotten to know the map decently well, so I found a few of his missing objects with ease, but the last 2, oh boy. the last two. I had to use my extra hints here because the original hints were just not working for me. I was really focused on this masked woman from the first hint, and the second hint didn't help whatsoever. But sometimes all it takes is a little eye adjustment, walking around a bit, resetting the pupils, and coming back with new eyes. There she is. Right fucking there. The coat too. I had to use another hint on this one, but I found it. That's not all though. This stage had plenty of hidden little secrets to hunt down and some special fun cutscenes and areas. I am certified hooked at this point. But alas, all good demos must come to an end. Right when the story was getting good. We have rivals. I want to keep playing the story so bad, but we just have to wait for the full game. The demo includes 2 other levels though. They're requests that aren't related to the story. One is set in a beautiful valley full of gorgeous nature to comb through while you find foxes and whatever else. Then there's a tea house level. That's another smaller one, but it has a lot to figure out. I tried to 100% everything in my demo playthrough, but I did miss a few things on the pirate level, not gonna lie. Not everyone's perfect and has great eyes, okay? I feel like this was a really fleshed out demo. It showcases a lot of what's gonna be coming in the full game, like the story. There was a little bit of a cliffhanger. Okay, I need to know who these cutie little rivals are and beat them at Where's Waldo. And the 2 story levels that they decided to include were really great choices. It shows off both easy and hard difficulties, but I'm expecting even harder levels in the full game. Lost and Found Co. gonna be an immediate purchase for me, I just know it. After I played this game, I went to go get a bunch of other Where's Waldo type games, and I spent a lot of time doing hidden object hunting. I even missed out on some of my crosswords because I was so distracted. I messaged the developers with a few questions because I'm just really excited for the game, okay? They haven't announced a release date publicly, but I wanted to know if they were thinking about putting the game on Switch or any other consoles in the future. I personally think that this would be such a good game to play like laying on the couch with a handheld console, and they said, stay tuned. They also said that players were saying that the game is playable on the Steam Deck, but they haven't fully play tested and supported that yet. I don't even have a Steam Deck, so I'm asking for you Steam Deck girlies out there. Shout out. I also noticed that there wasn't controller support yet, so if you are interested in that, let them know in the comments. Lost and Found Co., everybody. Go check it out on Steam. I loved it. I had so much fun. Please play the demo and just love it with me. All right, let's move into another Wholesome Direct game that has been on my list for a while. Minami Lane. This one's been out for a bit, I believe, on Steam, and during the Wholesome Direct, they announced that they're working on a Switch port, and that'll be out sometime in 2024. Minami Lane is a management sim, a really simplified version of like Sim City. I don't know, I don't play a lot of city builders, so you guys can tell me what's up. Is that even a good comparison? You could play the campaign mode or sandbox if you're just trying to lane max and chill or whatever. The first mission is to have 15 villagers and 75% satisfaction and a boba shop. You know, the essentials. And then an optional task. Ooh, do it in 12 days or less. I love a good challenge. You get certain building types depending on what mission you're doing. Some are homes that increase the villager count. Others are shops, so you can make that coin. The ramen shop is so stinking cute. The whole aesthetic here is great. I love it. It's most cost effective for me to build a ramen shop, and I need money, so we're gonna go with that. Oh shit, I have to make the recipe? How am I supposed to know what the people want? This is a lot of pressure. Well, they'll actually tell you what they want. Lee here thinks there's too many eggs. Who says that? There's no such thing. Okay, well, you know, I could work with that. Less egg. You know what? I'm gonna increase my profit margin too. I want more money since I'm gonna spend it all on this adorable little park. And I deserve compensation for all this incredibly hard work that I'm doing. More pork, more noodles, and I need to beautify my street more. I could work with all that. I'll decrease my profit margin too. Fine. Can't get greedy, I guess. I can't afford a house, which adds 5 more villagers. Everyone loves my recipe and my prices now that I decided to be a little bit less greedy. We should have all we need to build a boba shop. Oh, except money. Right, no worries, we've still got time. You also make extra cash each day by picking up trash and finding the random tanuki item on the street each round. Hey, my satisfaction went down. What? I can't win here. I'll build another house. That's all I can do for now, and we do need 15 people to beat the mission. The boba shop will have to wait. With all these changes, the people are becoming happier and more satisfied, and the money is coming in. They don't love my ever-increasing ramen prices, but they love that I gave them another park. And that helped us reach our goal of building a boba shop. Not sure what to do with the recipe here, but the townies are very vocal. Oh, I'll show you, less tea. So with their feedback, I tweaked the recipe, and it didn't even matter very much because we won in 10 days too. Nice. Now, although that was the first stage, and of course it's not going to be very hard, the game doesn't really ever get difficult, which is totally fine. Even in the next stages, once you figure out what's going on, it's pretty simple. The next mission adds another villager type, elders, or the youth with gray hair, since it's a little difficult to tell one apart from the other. But the portrait icon does help, okay? They just don't look very old. The elders want to attract the younger generation to their neighborhood. So our goal is to have more youths than elders, 80% satisfaction, and earn $250 per day, with an optional goal of doing it in 9 buildings or less. We can upgrade buildings now too, with different perks becoming available, and we get some new building types. The older people prefer to live in the traditional looking buildings, and the youngins prefer modern homes. So that's how we'll increase which types of villagers move in. I had changed the ramen recipe without really thinking. Bad move. The oldies like what they like, and it's different than what the youths prefer. Once we had more youths than elders, we got to work on satisfaction and money. Since the elders and youth prefer different ramen recipes, and ramen shops are so cheap to build, I decided to build a young people only ramen shop with a recipe more tailored to their preferences. No oldies allowed. With some tweaks to the recipe, it seemed like everyone was happy. Increasing the beauty score in the neighborhood seems to help with satisfaction too. So that and building upgrades are helping us get closer to that 80%. Money was a little bit more complicated to figure out. Boosting the star rating of the ramen shops attracts more customers, and you can only raise prices so much to avoid pissing the people off. So why not build a bookstore? You have to stock all the stores too and try to align the preferences with people in the neighborhood. Young people like fantasy novels, noted. And everyone likes the shop diversity on this here little street I built up. And within a few days, I was making $214 a day, baby, but I was sort of stumped on how to boost it over $250. Time to raise prices and add more customers. I mean, residents that love and enjoy living here. Not little walking dollar signs. Oh, the capitalism is seeping into my brain. Must increase margins. Well, it worked, but did it cost me my integrity? How can a game be so cute and so morally confrontational? No, this game is super cute and casually fun. There's 5 total missions, and each mission adds a new and interesting element, like cats. And then there's a ton of new buildings and challenges that are added in each mission, new ways to customize your neighborhood, and ways to make gameplay even easier. Because, you know, once you get more than like 6 buildings, it can get overwhelming to keep track of what everyone likes. So you can buy ways to make that a little bit more easygoing. New shops. The last mission starts throwing curveballs at ya. Like, what do you mean everyone can just all of a sudden change their preferences on a moment's notice? And there's a new villager type that's pretty expensive to unlock on the last stage too. It's all good fun. This game costs $4.99 on the Steam store, and you know, I think that's a fair price for what you get here. The mission mode doesn't take terribly long to complete, and the sandbox mode isn't wildly appealing once you max it out and make a huge lane with 100% satisfaction. I know this is sort of silly, but once your neighborhood gets this big, it'd be nice if it wasn't just one big long line. But like, it's not a huge thing that I actually care about. It's still fun. How long is too long, ladies? Help me out here. Oh my god. The next game we're going to talk about is While Waiting, a game exploring the art of waiting. It intrigued me because how funny is that? Complete silly little challenges while in tedious waiting scenarios that we experience in everyday life. The demo is out right now and showcases several of the hundreds of waiting scenarios that'll be coming in the full release. When I booted up the game, I went through my first waiting scenario, the tutorial, and was introduced to the controls, which seem easy enough. Our next scenario, wait for the bus. We have a bunch of sticker achievements we can collect. It's my bulletin board now. Woof, I can't see anything. Be the richest guy on the bus and do nothing. That's funny. We can pet the dog. Nice. The bulletin board has a bunch of flyers we can't interact with, and this guy is handing out more flyers. So maybe I need to place these flyers on top of the ones that are there to quote unquote claim it. This is gonna take a while. Oh, and that's probably connected to the rich guy achievement. Yeah, wouldn't you say? I'm gonna keep working on this flyer thing. And there's the bus. Shit, we didn't have much time to do anything, did we? Okay, wait for the rain to stop. New goals, let's go. We should go inside this shop and see what's up. A broken arcade machine. Not much to interact with though. I got an achievement from getting splashed and another one from stealing this guy's leaf umbrella. Okay, but the others, I'm not sure. I feel like I'm just clicking around and getting frustrated. Oh, waiting for a phone game. Classic. I can buy things with gems, but I need more gems. I'm clicking around. Oh, if I had more coins, I could replenish my own AP. Watch an ad for coins. Oh my god, that's kind of funny. I'm trying to watch the ad. Shit, I clicked on it and great. Now I'm downloading another app? It's buffering? Oh my god, this is awful. I got myself into a pickle, really. I don't know how to close out of the ad. And now I'm trying to open a whole different game from the App Store. This is the stuff of nightmares, truly. What? No coins? I didn't get any stickers this time. What the fuck? Wait for heavy traffic. We're a kid now, and we're getting out of the car. Doesn't seem safe, but I think one of the achievements has to do with leading these ducks somewhere. Took a few tries to get them all across the street, and that's the only achievement I was able to figure out this try before I gave up and went back in the car. Our family went to the fair, and we only have 3 achievements while we wait in line for the carousel. I'm guessing one is to launch this can into the bin, but it's a lot harder than it looks. Okay? I don't know about the other one. I actually never figured it out, and I didn't get anything done. Baggage claim. Everyone hates doing this. Oh, you can get on the belt and it takes you to the back. Fun. I got the green tag guy all of his luggage stacked on his cart for an achievement, and I guess I had gotten another achievement at some point. But the last one, aside from do nothing, was a little bit tricky. I had an idea, but I couldn't execute it before the time was up. Aw, is that his GF? That's so cute. Wait for the game to finish downloading. Ah, damn it! I reset it. Okay, starting from scratch. I'm guessing we just keep trying new Wi-Fi passwords until we get that one. I'm still a little stumped on what the tab button does. I was told I might need it during the tutorial, but it hasn't done anything yet. And yep, after the 5th try, we only had one more sticker aside from do nothing. It probably has something to do with this truck icon. I let the truck go all the way to 100 and booted it up. Oh my god, you're fucking joking. The achievement says a short 8-minute drive. This is when I started to get actually fucking pissed the fuck off. I almost just straight up quit because what do you mean I have to drive this bus for 8 minutes? I still did it. Begrudgingly. Biggest waste of 8 minutes of my whole fucking life, god damn it. It felt like a slap in the face, really. I know the point of the game is to be silly and funny and show the frustrations of waiting or whatever. But like, fuck you, dude. I was pissed off for the rest of the levels. I'm still trying, and it did feel good to get some of the achievements, even if they were the pretty obvious ones. And I was determined to get as many as possible my first go, but the elevator one was horrible. Shortcut to the underground, that one's obvious. Lost and At Least I Got Some Exercise seem obvious. Take the stairs. Well, I mean, yeah, Lost is easy because the stairs are just an infinite loop of locked doors and levels that repeat on and on and on. So you have to go all the way back to the first level that you were on and wait for the elevator, and then by then everyone's gone, so you feel like a fucking idiot. But at least the pain is over. I was stuck in that stairwell for so long, but that is my own damn fault. The last level of the demo, wait for the boss to finish the presentation. I was able to get one sticker this go, and I ran out of time for the others. And you know what? I'm determined. I'm no quitter. Well, we'll see by the end of this year. No promises. I really wanted to see how many of the achievements I could get in the demo, no matter how frustrated I was. I don't care if that's the point, by the way. Okay, the do nothing achievement. That's on every level. You know what? I need some time away from this game. Maybe I need to go outside and take a breather, stop and smell the roses a bit. I went ahead and let these puppies rip. I said, ta-ta for now, bitch. Bye-bye. Do nothing? No problem. Now, at least I feel I have accomplished something on each level. I went through each level again and again because you don't really have enough time to complete every achievement in every level in one go. At least I don't think so. You know, I don't know. I was able to dedicate time to the missing stickers and really give it my all. Some levels, I got every sticker, like the car one. Who knew getting hit by a car and left behind by your parents would be a goal? Some levels were major flops for me. I never figured out the carousel stickers. And the last sticker on the baggage claim stage stumped me. I thought I had it figured out, but each little theory I had didn't really pan out. Same with the code on the toilet. I thought it would correlate to the amount of cats on the poster, but I couldn't quite get the combination right. I did indeed give it my all on the phone game because that was probably my favorite level of the demo, if you could call it that. Screen shiner took a while, but boy, did I shine that screen. Okay, am I saving responsibly? All I had to do was max out my credit card in-game on gems. The last two seemed obvious to me. Using the gems, we can unlock loot crates and collect pieces of the fancy golden armor. I thought it was just the chest plate, like the sticker, but I think it's the whole set, which I never got before maxing out my credit card. Womp womp. Okay, I figured out the ad too. You need to watch it twice. The first time, it's gonna break somehow and you won't get the coins. The second time, you do, and for the remaining coins, you can tap the ones that fly across the screen to get to 5K. But you have to do all of that before the time limit is up, and you have to strategically do it, and it's fucking stupid. I honestly gave up. I wasn't having any fun at all at this point, and my determination can only take me so far. I'm definitely at a point where I'm not able to figure out some of these on my own too. I'm not like a super genius, geez. This game is a cool concept, and for really patient people, they will probably have a blast. But I am the furthest thing from patient, honestly. It is probably my worst trait. I really wanted to like this game because, you know, the idea of it is cheeky, right? But I failed to see the humor in most scenarios, and I found myself just getting frustrated. And even after playing only a few hours, I didn't have the drive to go and figure out all of the achievement stickers. I liked the little story element to it, okay? Like, we're going through waiting scenarios that span a whole lifetime. In some levels, he's a kid. In one level, he sees his chick. Others highlight the mundane waiting scenarios in the corporate world. It's just not my thing. I'm sorry, guys. Feel free to hate on me because I guarantee you a lot of you are gonna play the demo and be like, oh, this is really fun and I really enjoyed it. But maybe I am just too iPad baby brained to enjoy something like this. You know what? Maybe I am an iPad baby. Maybe I need to just embrace that side of me. I need a game that helps me relax after that experience and helps me turn my brain off. We're gonna check out POOOOL. This looks simple, perfect for me in this moment. I like shapes and colors, hence iPad baby. It's pretty similar to Suika game if you've ever played that. You hit balls in a trajectory towards other balls, and balls of the same color combine to make bigger balls of different colors. I thought I had to position my hits a certain way, like I was aiming for the cue ball. ball. But no, you can use the whole table to aim and control and do the force and all that. The goal is to get as many ball combos in before the table fills up and it's game over. My first round took me like 20 minutes. I got around 9K for my score. It feels good to work your way up to that sweet, sweet pink ball. But too many big balls can get kind of crazy, kind of fast. I did almost join in on a conspiracy theory about this game. I swore up and down that some balls were disappearing when they were supposed to combine. I was really suspicious, honestly. So suspicious that I went to the Steam community page to see if anyone else was seeing what I was seeing. And this guy was asking, what causes balls to pop? I knew it! I wasn't seeing things! Oh wait, I might be seeing things. I thought there was something bigger going on. I was fully like, no, this guy is wrong. The balls do disappear and it's totally a bug. But no, I watched through all of my gameplay footage very closely. They merge. They totally merge. My brain is broken. I'm sick, okay? Anyways, I had fun, but I think a few more things can be added to the game to make it a little bit more interesting. I would love to see more modes or challenges, like least amount of moves or something. Multiplayer would be cool, going head to head with a friend or something. I also noticed that there's no leaderboard, so I would like to see that in the future, for sure. I love going on YouTube and searching up strategies for Suika game. Some people get super Suika pilled, and I love watching people play. But for this game, it's a little bit difficult because it's called POOOOL. I mean, it is called POOOOL with 4 O's, but you know, not great SEO in general. But I'd like to see more people get on YouTube and show off their strats. It's $4.99 on the Steam store, and you know what? I had fun with it. I like opening up games like this in between activities or when I'm just like on a Discord call or watching a little YouTube video. I enjoyed it. I'd like to see more stuff added in the future. Those are all of the games and demos that I played from the Wholesome Direct. If you'd like me to play anything specific, please let me know and I would love to check it out. Oh, you know what? I forgot to mention one more. It's a really, really cool game called Make a Professional Website using today's sponsor, Squarespace. How could I forget? You guys totally need to check this one out. Making a website does not need to be hard. It's so easy with Squarespace, in fact, that I even have my own website. I have no experience building such a thing on my own, but it is a great tool for me to have even as a gaming YouTuber. Instead of just throwing all kinds of random information at you in a video or in the description box of one, I am able to host it all on a beautiful and clean and professional website thanks to Squarespace. You might not be a gaming YouTuber, but you might be an artist in need of a portfolio, or a family restaurant that needs to host their menu online. You may want to start a blog, or you're looking for a place to sell goods and services. Squarespace has a ton of really nice templates to fit every need, as well as their newest feature, Squarespace Blueprint, where you can customize it down to the exact pages that you want. Squarespace was already very user-friendly, but with the addition of Squarespace Blueprint, it's gotten even easier. Whether you're just getting started or you already have an established brand, Squarespace makes it easy to get your website out to the peoples with their optimized SEO tools. Selling product on Squarespace is super simple. They'll give you detailed analytics, third-party extension integration, and flexible payments with not only credit cards, but Apple Pay, PayPal, and Afterpay and ClearPay in eligible countries. If you're thinking, wow, I want to be cool like Liss the Lass and have a super cool website of my own, go to squarespace.com for a free trial. Browse some templates, find something that works for you. When you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/lissthelass or use my code lissthelass, and you'll save 10% off of your very first purchase of a website or domain. Thank you so much for watching this video and supporting me. I just, my brain hasn't been working properly because I have been sick. So I hope that you guys liked it. Also, thank you for the well wishes. It really means a lot. And thank you for the well wishes to Mimi. She is doing fabulous. I posted a bunch of cool things this month. I posted a video about Wappy Dog, a forgotten old robot dog DS game. Also on my second channel, I started a podcast. No, I'm not committed enough to podcast, but I just posted my first video and hopefully a series of videos where I discuss niche gaming topics and, controversial opinions. And I'm hoping to do it with other YouTubers. So if you have any YouTubers you would like me to collaborate with, please let me know. Thank you so much to Katie Cozyway for wanting to be involved in that and for sitting down and talking to me. I thought it was awesome. Please go watch it. I hope you're having a great day and you continue to do so, and I will see you in the next one.